Okay, welcome to the session. This is the example 2 in the centroid problem. The problem number 2, find the CG of the shaded area with respect to the given x and y axis. Nothing but a reference axis is given in the problem itself. CG is nothing but centroid. So, the given problem is like this, actually it is like this. So, what we need to do, the first step reference axis, the first step is actually reference axis, it is already given. Okay. The next step is what? Divide complex figure into simpler figure. How we are going to divide? What I am going to do means, I will write a line here, I will write a line, I will take this entire thing as one rectangle, then this triangle as second rectangle, then this semicircle as the third component. So, how do I get the shaded area? I will add 1 and 2, from that I will deduct 3, so that I will get shaded area, is it? Okay. If you understood this one, I have divided the complex figure into simple figures and I numbered it. Now, these x and y are the reference axis. 2 steps are over. What is the third step? Check for symmetry. So, we will check x axis and y axis. These are the center lines. If I draw a horizontal line at the center, whether upper part and lower part are symmetrical? Nothing but this one. This is the upper part and this will be the lower part. Whether they are symmetrical? Yes, they are symmetrical, look similar. So, if they are symmetrical, then you are going to get y bar directly. How to get the y bar? So, I will tell you how to get the y bar. We know that since it is symmetrical, centroid lies at the center. So, we need the distance between centroid and the x reference axis in the, here the x axis is symmetrical. So, you are going to get y bar. So, we need the distance between the centroid and the x reference axis in the y direction. How much is the distance? See here, if it is the centroid, if it is the x axis, then you are going to get this much as the y bar. Suppose if the centroid lies on that area, if the centroid lies on that line, then y bar will become 0. So, here also the centroid and the line are on the same line. So, it will become y bar will become 0. Then if I draw a line, if I draw a vertical line at the center, that is y axis, then left side part and right side part are symmetrical. No, nothing but this half and this half, whether they are symmetrical? No, they are not symmetrical, unsymmetrical. If they are unsymmetrical, we need to calculate the value. So, since y axis is unsymmetrical, we need to calculate x bar. We need to calculate only the x bar values. So, the next step is consider the individual figure separately and calculate a x y. But we need to calculate only the x bar. Y bar is already known. X bar, which are all the parameters needed? A and x. So, consider the individual figure and calculate a x. So, first one is the rectangle. First one is the rectangle we calculated a1 x1. Area of a rectangle is given by b into d, that is 250 multiplied by this dimension is 100 plus 100, 200, 250 into 200, 50,000 millimeter square. Then x1 is given by, x1 is nothing but distance centroid of this rectangle from the y axis. It is a rectangle. For a square or a rectangle, the centroidal distance is d by 2. So, it is d by 2, distance is 250 divided by 2. So, we are measuring right hand side. So, it is positive plus 125 mm. Then second one is triangle. So, area is given by half into base into height, half into base is 120 and height is 200. From ear to ear, it is 200. Okay. then x2 is given by, since it is the triangle, we have given in the formula sheet, for triangles, if the line is exactly horizontal or exactly vertical, we consider that one as the base. From the base side, it will be 1 by 3 into distance. From opposite to the base, 2 by 3 into distance. If it is not a base, not a opposite to the base, then it will be distance by 2. Now I need x2. x2 means what? Centroid lies somewhere here. Distance of this centroid from the y reference axis in x direction. So from here to here, the distance is 250. So from here to here, how much? This is the base side. So from the base of the triangle, the distance is 1 by 3 into distance. The distance is 120. So it will become 250 plus 1 by third of 120. You are going to get it as 290. It is positive. Then third figure is semicircle. Area is given by, so for circle area it is pi r square. So for semicircle or half of the circle it will be pi r square divided by 2. So r is 100 mm. So you are going to get it as this value. Then we need x3. Nothing but what? Centroid will be somewhere in the semicircle. This is the y axis. From the y axis to the centroid, how much from here to here? The total distance is 100. So for a circles, whether it is circle, semicircle or quadrant of a circle, we need to go for base opposite to the base like that. From the base side, it is 4r by 35. Here we have exactly vertical line, so straight line. So from here to the centroid, it will be 4r by 35. It is plus. So substitute the values, you are going to get the results. Once you calculated AXY of all the individual figures, then you can go with the equation. We need only the shaded area. For the shaded area, we already wrote the equation. You can write it now. If you need only the shaded area, this is the unshaded area. So we need to add 1 and 2, that is rectangle plus triangle. From that we need to deduct semicircle. 1 plus 2 minus 3. Write the equation, then that is 1 plus 2 minus 3, then x bar we need. X bar is given by a1 x1 plus a2 x2 minus a3 x3 divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. So substitute the values calculated. You are going to get x bar as 195.78 mm. Then y bar it is not needed. Why? Because we already calculated by using the symmetry in the similar step here. Y bar we already got here. So directly write y bar is equal to 0. That's all for this problem. Like this way we can solve all the problems. So thank you.